Yeah, House Minority Whip Steny Hoyer and Leader Hoyer. I still call you Leader, because I've also set up a battle of the leaders.
That's why I love coming on your show.
I know. So does Congressman Frank, apparently. He likes to come in. I like that, where he says he doesn't really like sparring. I mean, come on. Anyway, Leader Hoyer, what did you think of, how would you respond to Leader Cantor?
Well, look, I think Leader Cantor knows that the programs he supported in the past of his tax cuts, which he said was going to grow the economy and reduce the deficit, have not done either, unfortunately, and it won't do either now. But what Leader Cantor has done and what the Republican Party in the House of Representatives have done is once more snatched delay and defeat from the jaws of victory. The Senate passed a bill which would have given 98% of Americans assurance that they would have no tax increase on January 1st. The Republicans have now deep-sixed that, unfortunately. They know full well that the bill that they passed yesterday will not pass the Senate, and frankly, they assured that effect by joining today a proposal they have for tax principles, as they call them, which they know clearly are not agreed to in the United States Senate, so there's no way they're going to pass that
Leader
bill.
Hoyer,
Well, let me just finish, because had they taken the Senate bill,
right,
we could have had the president sign that bill next week.
But don't you think that maybe because of the, I guess what happened last time, the president agreed with the Republicans to extend those Bush tax cuts for everybody, which seemed like a good idea then because the economy wasn't growing very much, and you know the argument that
Sure,
raising taxes on anyone is probably not a good idea. Because of the response and the backlash from that, now your side is saying no way we just let them all be extended, even for just a year. Don't you see how that's an example of the same kind of intransigence that isn't really helpful at this point?
Well, no. Let me tell you why. We have an agreement. The Senate Republicans agree, the House Republicans agree, the Senate Democrats agree, and the House Democrats agree that nobody under $200,000 as an individual, $250,000 as a couple, should have any increase in their taxes on January 1, 2013. We have agreement on that. There is no disagreement. The American public continue to be frustrated when they know there is an agreement, but that agreement will not be passed by the House Republicans. Right. And as a result, we still have uncertainty. We don't give confidence to middle-class taxpayers, which undermines confidence in the economy, which undermines our growth.
The Tea Party doesn't look like it's losing strain, and that's the way those House Republicans are going to be, Leader. And I don't, you see what happened in Texas, and the strength, the influence doesn't seem to be waning for people that aren't going to allow that last 2% to be. For that to happen. So here we are, deadlocked again.
Here we are, and we continue to blow a hole in the deficit and raise the debt, which we did, of course, throughout the Bush administration. Frankly, we did it in the Reagan and the first Bush administration. Over $6 trillion of operating deficits. In the Clinton administration, where we didn't allow that to happen, we had a surplus, a net surplus after 8 years. So the Tea Party wants to balance the budget. I agree with them on that effort. But you're not going to balance the budget by continuing to spend, which the Republicans clearly want to do, notwithstanding their rhetoric, because they want to set aside the sequestration, which was to impose fiscal discipline.
We appreciate your time. Thanks for responding, and we'll do it again soon, hopefully. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, Steve, what